Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. We are coming right in with more living room makeover vlog footage. I hopefully today have the Facebook Marketplace buyer movers coming here today to get the furniture that I've sold, which is basically everything except for my media console. I talked a lot about this in the first living room makeover vlog, so if you haven't seen that, you might want to go back and watch that just so you're up to speed. I do want to sort of show you a last look of my living room as we all know it, which is very scary to me. I'm not even gonna joke. Like, I realize I hate change more than I think I might come off. Like, I'm very much a creature of habit in every aspect of my life, even like going out to eat to restaurants in the city. I just go to the same places. So when you guys always say like, show us where you're going to eat, show us what our day in the life in the city, I go to the same places. I do the same things. So if you want me to make a vlog that's just Ben going to his old haunts, I'll do that. Now is also a great time to subscribe to my channel. We are so effing close to 100,000 subscribers. It's like, I actually for a second thought we were not going to make it by the end of the year, which is my goal that I set arbitrarily at the beginning of the year. But now we are in the mid 90s, thousands subscribers. And so we're really close. And I really mean it when I say most of you who watch my vlogs every week are not subscribed. So if you like what you see and you've been around for a couple of vlogs, maybe now is the time to just hit that subscribe button. You could always unsubscribe. I've done it. I really would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Liking the videos always really helps the algorithm. And I want to do something really special when I hit that 100K, and I hope you're part of it. Where I left you off mostly was about the chair, so let's talk about it. A lot of you guys already agreed that the old setup of having two chairs was kind of restrictive in terms of the flow. And the more that I've sit with this, the more I've watched that footage back, I definitely agree that having one chair in the corner with either like a little reading light next to it, a little side table, maybe like martini table kind of size next to it is the way to go. It's just about finding the right chair. And I want to find something that's really unique, most likely vintage. I think I'm going to take you guys with me to some galleries actually to look at some, because I have found a few in the city that I want to go see next week. So we'll go see that together. Otherwise, the rug, the table, the couch, and the chairs are all going. So we're going to see this apartment pretty much empty, which I have not seen since I moved in 5 years ago. And that's kind of crazy. But I am very excited for the new stuff. Talked about this briefly last time, but this is sort of the mood board. This is the new rug. This is the new couch. So we are going into these warmer creams, neutrals. I mean, this is the old couch, so you can see how it is pretty different. Then I found this beautiful olive green linen drapery that we'll replace these drapes with. And then I like the idea of bringing in, I don't have necessarily a piece, but this rich brown tone, maybe even a little bit of black, because my windows are black and my kitchen cabinets are black. The artwork for now is black. I think bringing in something, maybe in a chair, just an element of the chair, like the wood on the chair, but not the upholstery, for example, could be black. And I think that that could be really sharp and give this a little more edge, which I definitely want to do. If not, that will come through in the new art. By the way, these are from Amazon, these drapes. It's from 2 Pages. I'm going to leave it linked for you because it's, yeah, here you go, 2 Pages. It's very affordable and super high quality. I mean, holding this and the RH ones that I have hanging, there's no difference. So this is the sort of mood board. There's also a marble coffee table that's going to be the centerpiece of everything. And it's this brown Imperador marble that you're seeing on the screen now. That is going to replace this. And that's just really going to be the anchor of the room and the showstopper, I think. Hey guys, it's the next day. Today's very exciting. I don't know if you can hear the echo in the room, but it's quite empty, and we have RH coming today with the couch, the rug, the coffee table. And I have some pillows for the couch too. So this is very much going to be, at the end of this vlog, or I don't know, in clips in a few minutes, is going to be new furniture and seeing the new living room start to come to life. And I'm very, very, very excited. In the meantime, I got this, Caraway sent me a whole cookware set. I've had Caraway before and I destroyed it by putting it in the dishwasher. Actually, I think I have one left. So buyer beware, if you ever are considering getting Caraway, they really mean it when they say that you should not put it in the dishwasher, because this like enamel coating really, really gets screwed up over time, and you can, so this is my fault. And so I'm gonna try to keep this one really nice because I do love the quality of it and the nonstick is really good, but you know, you gotta take care of it. So I went with gray this time. I just thought that was nice. And when it chips, which it's inevitably gonna do, even if I don't put it in the dishwasher, you can see it chips that silver color. So I was thinking it would kind of not chip, it would be, or be as noticeable rather, with this nice sort of gray. What's this? Oh, the rack. It comes with like the little dividers for you to put in your cabinet so that you have a place to put them all, which is nice. So that's that. It also comes with the Dutch oven. This is the frying pan. I mean, this is every day. This is like for eggs every morning. And then the larger saute pan. This is like a, I don't know, 12-incher, I guess. And then all the lids. I think that's all that's left. And you get all the lids too. So I'm gonna put these away, and maybe you'll see me using them in a future vlog. Okay, everything was just delivered. I'm taking it in. I'm very happy with it, but it's like, it's brand new. I've stared at this same living room furniture for 5 years, and it's just like my like change alarm is like, whoa, this is different, you know? But it's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna show you, and then we're gonna style some pillows together and just talk about what's gonna happen. You can see Zoe's already right at home on the sunspot. So this rug, my immediate concern with this rug is that, like, it's different colors depending on the way the fibers run. So tell me if you have a hack for that. But you know, looking at it this way, it's kind of lighter, it's kind of darker. It's also in direct sunlight, it's different. And when it's darker, it's different. So, okay, but this is truly beautiful. This is like crown jewel of the apartment. It's also incredibly heavy. I felt really bad for them carrying it in, but it is really, really beautiful. This is just, I just wanted to style it so that it didn't look like nothing, just to kind of get the idea. And then the couch is awesome, really awesome. I might actually ask to exchange this for a full chase so that there's not two cushions and it's the full chase. You know what I mean? Like one cushion. I think that would look better. Those olive green drapes are going to look so good. And obviously this, or maybe not obviously, I don't remember if I told you, but I want to change this for something that's vintage, antique, more interesting and cool. The art, more interesting. I want to find some really sick art, beautiful art. And then the chair. Okay, so I've been just putting this chair here because I don't really have a chair anymore, just for placement. Because you'll get it. It really brings it together. And I really like the way something dark looks, but not necessarily. How cute is Zoe just watching me? So you can see the chair is really gonna make it, and I'm totally sold on it being one chair as opposed to two. But the couch is comfortable. I said to Brendan, we FaceTimed when it all came because he's working. But I was like, it is not the cloud. We are not laying on a mattress anymore. It's a couch. It still is comfy, like more than enough comfy and layable and whatever, but it's just different. That's all. And I'm really happy. Okay. So I also want to show you the pillows that I got from RH. But I forgot to get, I got 4 pillows and I got 2 inserts. I don't know why I did that. So, but I have old inserts, but let's at least just do 2 of them together and see what those look like. So these are from the Naya Handwoven collection from RH, and they are quite pricey, but I will say RH makes some of the best throw pillows. These are $300 each. They are super high quality and they're just beautiful. They're just beautiful. In my opinion, they are worth it. They're 22 by 22. I got 24 by 24 inserts from Amazon because I just want them to be a little more full. I think that's what you're supposed to do, but I think you're supposed to do 1 inch. I don't know if you're supposed to do 2 inches over. We'll see what this looks like. Heat putting pillows in pillowcases is like so annoying. But it's like, I just want to style it. I just want to style it to just see how it's gonna really look. Does that make sense? I also want an Hermes blanket. I might get that in this vlog with you guys. I can't remember if I said, I actually can't remember if I said that. Because I'm going completely insane. I'm just doing 6 things at once and recording TikToks and talking to you and talking to Brendan, and I just don't remember who I've said things to. Oh yeah, the 24 by 24 is I think good. Perfect. That's nice. Such a nice brown. Okay, so let's do the next one. This one's a little different. So this one has a little bit of a pattern, but the back is the same as the other one. But I liked having a slight variation. Also, I wasn't sure about what kind of throw pillows I wanted with this couch because this couch, which by the way is the Lugano couch from RH. I don't know if I said that yet. But this couch comes with lumbars, and I really like that look. In the store, they had 3 smaller lumbar pillows in front of the couch lumbar, like not built in, but the ones that come with it. And that is a cool look, but I just don't know how practical that is for comfort. Like we like to get comfy on a throw pillow and use it as a prop up. It's like a little lumpy. Maybe this might be too big, honestly. No, it's fine. All right, let's put them on the couch. So now it's just pulling in more of the brown, and I think it looks really good. Like this little moment here, you can just start to see the layers come together. God, I gotta figure out the top of this. I'm just so sick of my old stuff. These look great. Are they too lumpy? I think literally after a month of using these pillows, the inserts are gonna... I actually think they're completely fine. I don't know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about with the lumbars though? So these are removable, and when you're sitting there, you could prop it up here, just totally put yourself in hospice. Like I like to be propped up with all pillows, and the way they had it was they had little lumbars in front. Actually, I could show you that. Basically, it would be like this. It's one of my older pillows, but it would be 1, 2, 3. I think that's a bit too manicured. A jet to holiday. Did it sound like that? So yeah, I think that those look good. And once I get the other inserts, I'll do the other side too. Desperately want to find a chair. I think that this chair moment here is going to be really good with the light and everything. Yeah, that's the update. The furniture is here. Hey guys, it's been a few days since I last picked up the camera and talked to you, which was not my plan. I am making some changes to the living room. This is sounding more dramatic than it is. It's all fun. 2 updates. 1, I found a chair. You can kind of see it over here. We're going to do a big reveal at the end of the video. But 2 is I'm returning all the furniture I got from Restoration Hardware. And the reason why, honestly, watching back the footage, I could tell that in my gut, I was like, something's off. I think I said it was just new and I was kind of coughing it up to being not used to it yet, but my gut reaction was something looks weird. And it really has to do with the scale of everything. And then there's a little bit of just personal taste. So the good news is I've reordered different furniture. I got a vintage chair. I'm looking at some other vintage pieces. I already got art. I got curtains. That's all going to come together in the next video. So let me show you what I mean about the furniture and what we're doing. First problem is this couch, really the biggest problem. The couch before came out to the end of this carpet. Maybe there was like an inch before. And there's just something about that, and also it was pushed over more, that gave this room more scale. It elongated the living room. Because this couch is shorter and fatter, right? It comes out more and it's less, less inches in length. It just kind of makes the living room look shorter. It doesn't take full advantage of the full wall. I hope that makes sense. In my head, it makes sense, and I hope I'm explaining it correctly. But like for example, to show you, this table was basically to here, and there was that much more couch coming out over there. And then over here, I like how much space there is over here, but just to illustrate, this table was basically right up against this curtain, and the couch probably came out a little bit more here. It just elongated the space more, and now it all just feels small. And the like personal taste moment of this couch is that it looks a little suburban, and just it, like most things in RH, they build them in these beautiful gallery stores, and you're like, wow, I want this in my house. And it just doesn't always translate. The way that they had it actually was 4 cubes. So they had one more corner piece with another ottoman, and I think that because of the scale of each of the sections, it just works better, right? Like you need more to make it look complete, to make it look like an actual sectional versus just being too big. And I actually think that this couch would look fine as is if we didn't have the ottoman. The ottoman is a beast. It's huge. The ottoman is basically the same size as the entire section of the cloud. This is about 5 to 6 inches wider than the cloud that I had before. So that's that problem. It's also not the most comfortable couch in the world, but I've actually gotten used to it over the last week, and I forgot about what the cloud felt like. Okay, problem number 2 is the coffee table. This coffee table is beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. We're keeping this. We're just getting a bigger coffee table, same exact table. The reason why it's so small is because of the scale of the couch. When I was measuring everything, I was like, we can't go much bigger than this because the new couch is different dimensions than the old. So because we're getting a new couch, we are going to have a bigger coffee table, which is going to be actually slightly bigger than the old coffee table, much larger, like coming out to like here. I don't know, this is 48 inches wide. The next one is 60 by 30. This is 48 by 24. So it's definitely getting larger by like 30%. And then the rug. Okay, so this is a 9 by 12 rug. And I've always felt like there is just no reason why we can't have a 10 by 14 here to bring this rug almost, a couple inches away from the wall, making it feel a little more luxe. And also, I'm avoiding the chair because I'm going to give you the reveal in a second. Also kind of mimicking how close it is over here to this and to this wall as opposed to ending. And then it also will bring out about 2 feet here. So 10 by 14 is really the right size. The other thing about this rug that pisses me off, and I think I said this earlier in the vlog, is because it's so, whichever way the fibers go, the color changes. I don't like that color. I like this color. I like the brown. I don't like the way that it looks lighter and whiter depending on this. It's just not the vibe. So the new rug that I got is 10 by 14. It does not have this issue with the fibers going. I looked at it closely. There's just so many things that you don't realize when you're shopping for furniture of like, oh, I wish I knew to look at how the fibers were gonna, versus a 1 foot sample versus an entire rug, how they're gonna look based on how the direction of whichever way they're going. So that is that. Let's talk about something that's really fun, which is the chair. This chair saga has been exhausting. It is very, very challenging to find vintage chairs. This is why people don't get vintage chairs and they just buy new, because it is so hard to do. But there was one that I found. I kept coming back to it. I found it on First Dibs. I saw that the seller was in New York. He got it out of storage. He brought it to the gallery in Chelsea. I visited. I actually went to a couple different galleries. I went to Found Object in Chelsea. Shout out to Jack, who owns it and helped me there. I'm definitely looking at a bunch of pieces from Found Object. But the other place that I went to is Ferrer, or Ferrer, and another gallery. And that's where I found this chair. He showed it to me in person, and I knew right away after that that was the one. We did a little bit of negotiating. And then he actually hand delivered it to me 2 days later. And it was so funny. The way that I saw the chair first was on a loading bank in the gallery, because he was like running late. And then he was like, do you want to come upstairs? I mean, it's just gonna take longer. I can just show you on the loading dock. I was like, honey, show me on the loading dock. I don't care. So here's the chair. I'm really happy with this chair. It's actually super comfortable. I've been sitting in it nonstop since we got it. Brennan's laughing when he finds me sitting in it, because I just have been coming and sitting here and enjoying myself on this chair. But this is I have notes here because I want to tell you guys about it. But this is a Guillerme and Chambron tea chair is what it's called. And T, like the letter T, because it's a tripod, which you saw in the little B-roll footage. But they actually met as prisoners of war. Am I saying this right? Yes. They were prisoners of war in East Prussia under German captivity in 1940. And they literally became friends, okay? Robert Guillerme and Jacques Chambron. And then they started this furniture brand and cabinet making also, but they started this furniture brand. It's iconic mid-century French furniture, such a cool history and design. They're very sought after pieces on the vintage market from what I understand. And I'm just so proud to have one. It's newly reupholstered. The gallery that I bought it from reupholstered it, and it's super comfortable. I thought I was going to maybe reupholster it to a different color, but I really like this natural color, and this sort of soft teddy bear fabric that it's in is so nice. And I just think it's such a cool piece. It looks really cool from behind as well, which is important because when you're coming into the living room, that's the first thing you see. And I'm so happy with it. It was listed at $12,500. I was able to negotiate it down to $8,500, so at quite a discount. And I know that is expensive, and it is expensive, right? And it's, but it's vintage. And when you think about it, like a chair at RH is $3,500 for essentially, fast fashion of furniture, right? Fast furniture. So for double the price, you're basically getting a piece of art and something that I will have for my entire life. I will never give up this chair. I will always have it, and it will be part of my home design, and it will go everywhere with me. So that is going to be the end of this vlog. I'm very excited for the next vlog. I know you guys are excited to be along the journey with me, and I'm sorry that this vlog ended with me scrapping everything that you already watched, but we got this chair. We've got new stuff coming today, but you will see that next week. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.